We are from Los Angeles. We don't do this kind of thing, and yeah, I am freaking out.
Hey guys, we're going on a St. Louis food tour. Join us while we try a bunch of the must-try foods in the city. Let's head to our first stop. Woo! So the number one thing when we told people we're going to St. Louis is that they said we had to have barbecue. So we had barbecue.
We did. We went to Pappy Smokehouse. So bomb. This place is packed, like a huge line out the door.
And they've got a ton of meats, such as chicken, beef brisket, burnt ends, pulled pork, and of course, St. Louis style ribs. So on this plate, there's sweet potato fries, fried corn on the cob, and pulled pork, which has been cooked for 18 hours.
And over here, we've got the ribs, which I'm very excited about. Those babies have been slow cooked for 4.5 hours. They are on top of a slice of bread and some burnt ends. And they also come with fried corn on the cob and beans. Perfect plate of barbecue right here. I also doused these with Pappy's original sauce. I don't know what's in it, but I think it's gonna taste delicious.
We put the hoodoo sauce on the pulled pork. This bread looks nice and fluffy. Get in my belly.
Cheers. So tender, it falls apart in your mouth, but the outside is like crunchy and crispy. The sauce is really good. It's sweet, but not too sweet.
Everything is just really tender and melts together. It's really nice, and the sauce gives it a nice touch. In fact, I want more. I'm getting saucy.
Sassy. Next up, I'm gonna try the burnt ends, which I mean, look at that. It looks like it's just gonna dissolve in my mouth. So good.
That's so juicy and kind of sweet, but very delicious.
So this is fried corn on the cob, which I've never had before or even heard of. But I like fried things and I like corn on the cob, so I'm ready to try it.
And corn's a vegetable, so it's not that bad for you, right?
True. I think the frying actually brings out the sweetness of the corn a lot. Like it almost gets caramelized, but then they add some kind of a salt mixture on top that just really balances it out. It doesn't quite have that like snap of regular corn on the cob.
So it's almost easier to bite off the cob,
Yeah.
which I like.
I could definitely eat this entire thing. Maybe I will.
All right, so we're at Park Avenue Coffee. We've heard a lot about this gooey butter cake. They have a bunch of different flavors, so we're gonna go in and try some. You guys excited?
Yes. I'm excited.
I love butter.
I love gooey things.
I like cake. Gooey
Great.
butter cake. There are different stories as to how gooey butter cake was created, but whatever it was, the cake was created by mistake.
Some people say whoever created it switched the ingredient amounts, causing the cake to be flat and dense compared to normal cake. They have like over 70 on rotation.
And you can go there every day for over 2 months and try a different flavor each time.
I'm down.
I got turtle, espresso chip, white chocolate raspberry, butterscotch toffee, and so many more.
So I'm going to be trying the red velvet gooey butter cake, which I'm very excited about because I love red velvet cake.
We're gonna be trying the traditional gooey butter cake. This is the OG flavor, so you got that good old sugar and butter. I'm really excited.
Oh my god. Wow. It almost has like an undercooked brownie texture, which I love undercooked brownie. It's definitely gooey, super soft, super rich.
That's so good!
Good. There's almost like a little bit of crunchiness on the very bottom. Wow, it's amazing.
I want to take more, but I have to save them. I have to save the people inside a bite.
And then they sell mixes for you to take home, or they also ship it across the US just in case you need more.
For sure, I will need more.
Emo's Pizza is a St. Louis style pizza. It is famous here in St. Louis, and it was started in 1964 by Marge and Ed Emo. So toasted raviolis is another St. Louis food that we're famous for. The story goes back to a old Italian restaurant on the hill. A chef accidentally dropped ravioli in breadcrumbs. He's like, what am I gonna do with this? So he fried it, and there it was. That's the story. And so it's like a little pillowy goodness of meat, deep fried to perfection. You dip it in marinara sauce, top it with a little Parmesan cheese, bring in a box of it, share it with all your friends, and it's the best thing you can ever have in your life.
So we're at Emo's trying toasted ravioli for the first time, and I mean first time. I've never had it. Kirby's never had it. Tilo's never had it. They are golden brown, just like Nick said. Ready for this cheesy goodness?
I'm ready.
Cheers.
Cheers. Dip it in some marinara.
Heck yeah, get a good old scoop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's like so crispy and crunchy. Like you can hear the crunch when you bite into it.
I show you. Hold on. I could eat this all on my own. It's so good.
I like the corners because they're extra crunchy.
You want to come try it? Come here, Tilo. I'm like open wide. So good, right?
Why is this not a thing everywhere?
It should be. St. Louis got the goods.
So Emo's is known for thin crust and Provel cheese. That's what makes Emo's so famous. That's a typical St. Louis style pizza. So we make our own shell, we make our own sauce, and we use the freshest ingredients. So we might put sausage down, or bacon, or vegetables, and then we just top it with the wonderful Provel cheese, and then we do a little sprinkle at the very end. It's a mix of oregano and Romano, and that finishes it off, and it just gives it that extra little flavor at the end that separates us from others. So Provel is a mixture of Swiss cheddar and provolone. It's 3 cheeses blended together, and it's a rich, creamy, it has a little smoke flavor in it, which makes it a little unique characteristic, and has a low melting point. So unlike mozzarella, it's known for a clean bite. So when you bite into it, the ingredients, everything is just cut clean. It doesn't have that stretch that you're used to seeing with mozzarella. Provel cheese, why is it controversial? I have no idea. It really isn't. I mean, you ask anybody here in St. Louis, they grew up on it. I think it's just a love-hate. If you're outside of St. Louis, never heard of it, maybe it's because people outside of St. Louis just don't like it, and so when they try it for the first time, they have this mindset that this isn't gonna be good. But once they try it, honestly, a lot of people I've talked to, it tastes fantastic.
Our coworker Brent said he wasn't a big fan of this, but we're excited to try it.
Let's see if we'll prove him wrong.
Do you think you'll like it?
I think so, yeah. I like thin crust pizza. The cheese is really interesting.
It's phenomenal.
I don't dislike it, but it doesn't taste like cheese, you know?
It's good.
I really like the crust. It's very thin and crispy, almost like a cracker texture.
It's surprising to me how crispy it is, seeing all the toppings that went on the pizza. They loaded it on. It was meat after meat, then cheese. There was also sauce, and so...
Yeah, but look how it holds up, like, it's on there. I want to try just a plain cheese one, because I think that will really help get a sense, because it's hard with, like, all the toppings to get a sense of, like, the taste and the texture of the cheese.
That's true. Tilo, you want to try it? Yeah. Amber alert.
Are you for real?
No, it says tornado warning.
Here?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Siberia.
No one seems scared, so should I not be scared? Are you still filming?
I'm filming. Excuse me, lady, that's my seat.
Ooh, see, like, look at this. Like, that does not look like
Whoa.
like a normal pizza, right? Like, this I feel like is a good visual representation of how different it looks.
So we got a cheese pizza. People were saying you have to try the cheese pizza with just the Provel cheese alone. Yeah, I already ate some. It's really good, so I'm gonna eat again.
I'm gonna try. I think this is my favorite because you actually get to taste the cheese and like the texture and the smokiness of it versus like with the toppings, it's kind of hard to tell that it's really different from a classic pizza.
It really tastes like tomato bisque on a crispy, thin crust.
It's also the kind of thing where you could eat this whole thing because it's really light.
Yeah.
It's not heavy like normal pizza with the really thick bread and thick cheese. It's like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be super full after this. Like I'm not gonna be dying in a pizza coma.
So we just finished shooting and we just started hearing a bunch of like alerts on our phones from all the customers in the shop. And I thought it was an Amber Alert, but no, it's a
Pizza alert.
No, it's a tornado alert, okay? We are from Los Angeles. We don't do this kind of thing. And yeah, I am freaking out. I mean, can you see it? It doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of nice and pretty. This is where I insert very scary, do you hear it? It's been going off for literally an hour. And then the storm is just getting louder. There's a thunderstorm happening. It is crazy. Kirby is hiding out in the most interior part of this pizza shop. She's stressed out. Look at her.
I'm looking at weather reports on Twitter.
I really didn't think that I'd be going down, in a pizza shop in Missouri. I just didn't think this would happen to me, and I didn't think this.
West.
I don't know. She just keeps eating her stupid pizza.
Stupid.
Yeah, sorry, it's really delicious, but I'm really stressed out. Okay. Is it over?
My name is Travis Dillon. I'm one of the owners. My wife and I own the business now. I'm Ted Drew's Jr.'s son-in-law. This is our 90th year. It started with Ted Drews Sr. back in '29, and then Ted Drews Jr. And now my wife Christy, that's his daughter, and now I have two sons that work here. It is a frozen custard. A lot of people don't know what frozen custard is. It's just cream, milk, honey, eggs, and vanilla. And some sugar. We've been lucky to be in St. Louis all these years, and we're known for our concretes. It's an extra thick shake that you can turn upside down. We have about 22 different flavors, but imagine what the combinations are. But we have Heath Bar, we have strawberry, cookie dough, brownies, tart cherries, pineapple, blueberries, and caramel, and this is the Oreo. Okay, I'm gonna mix it here. Now this is our concrete Oreo, and we train all of our new people to be able to mix it thoroughly because it does take a certain effort to make sure it's mixed thoroughly to the bottom. And that should be about right. And when we're finished, we turn it upside down, and that's why we call it a concrete. And then we also have a sign for the Route 66. We're a Route 66 attraction, and we are one of the few attractions left on Route 66.
I am a fan. It's so good. It almost has like soft serve texture. It's so creamy and smooth. It's not really anything like ice cream. Like I don't know how to describe it.
I love the crunch that I have coming from the nuts.
It's a crazy hot day right now. The sun is blaring, and this is exactly what I needed to cool off. It's I can understand why they've been around for 90 years.
And I can understand why the line was around the corner. Wow.
This is really good.
All right, what's next, guys?
Gus's!
Woo!
Gus's Pretzel Shop.
Yes. So this pretzel shop has been around for literally almost 100 years. It's celebrating its 100th year anniversary next year. It's been in the family for 4 generations. There's 4 generations of Gus's, and we're gonna go try their famous St. Louis pretzel.
So cute. Are we gonna meet Gus?
Yeah.
Let's go meet Gus.
Let's do it.
Meet Gus.
Gussy up.
Gus up the car.
Okay.
I don't know if that
And
makes
on
sense.
Hi, my name is Gus Kebby, the third. I'm a 4th generation pretzel maker here in St. Louis. It's a family business here with my father and my mother. all the time, every day. We make this twist in the sticks. It is said that the sticks are a St. Louis tradition. So the vendors back in the day wanted to show what they were selling, so they came up with like a stick-style pretzel, so they pop out of the bag and all the customers could see what they were selling. So it was kind of like a marketing tool to get people to buy their pretzels. It all started out in 1920. My great-grandpa Frank lost his eye in a riveting accident. It was during the Depression, so no one would hire him, in the factories and stuff, so he had a way to make some money. So he started making pretzels. He did everything by hand. He had my grandmother, Marcella. She worked in the business, and she married my grandpa, Gus Sr., who took over the business from my great-grandpa Frank. Raised 7 children through the business. Everybody worked here. And then in 1980, my father took the business over. 2007, after I graduated, I came into the business and have been here ever since. But I think Gus isn't a feeling for in a St. Louis sense. I think it's just history, it's just part of St. Louis's history. It's fun. People come in here, they're looking just for a snack and a little entertainment. It's kind of a stop in the city, you come to get pretzels to go to the zoo, or you come to get pretzels to go to the ball game. Usually when you're picking up pretzels, you're gonna do something fun. It's the start of making memories. We originally started out with just regular salted pretzels, just classic salted pretzel, but people like sweet things and a little flavor with their pretzels. So we came up with the garlic butter pretzel and the cinnamon sugar pretzel. We do those in the twists, and we also do them in a pretzel end. So it's just little bite-sized pieces of pretzel. We're coming up on our 100-year anniversary. And I just think Gus's is just tradition. I mean, we've been here for 100 years. People have memories. On a daily basis, we get people coming in and telling stories about how their grandpa brought them in here, or how they bought pretzels off the street from some of our vendors. I just think it has to do with a lot of people's memories, and it's just kind of the culture of St. Louis is just, pretzels and baseball and beer, kind of, sort of thing.
The Gerber Sandwich
now,
which is a classic St. Louis sandwich. It was started here at Ruma's Deli. So this is the original one that we're trying today. It's basically French bread with a Provel-like cheese on top and ham, and then it's sprinkled with paprika.
Oh, but on the bread, it's smothered in garlic butter, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah, me too.
And we have pickles on the side
And
because you have to have pickles.
Yeah, and served open face like this. This is one sandwich, by the way. One sandwich.
Yeah.
Should we dig in?
Yes, let's do it. I think I'll like it.
Yeah, me too. The cheese looks so good. It's all like bubbly and crispy. Mmm.
That's so good.
The garlic butter's so good. I haven't even gone to the ham yet, but like the garlic butter is enough just to be delicious.
Same. I think I want to add a pickle on mine.
Ooh, me too. Mmm. It adds like a tangy sharpness because it's like very cheesy.
I love the contrast in textures. You have the bread, which is toasted and really crispy. The ham, which is just, I don't know how to describe ham texture. I'm just going to skip that. The cheese is soft and melty, and then once you put the pickles on top, it's really crunchy and cold. I know you love the hot and cold contrast, so if you like that, you'll love this.
So it's a Honey Creek pizza loaf cheese, which is a Provel-like cheese. But I feel like on the sandwich it works perfectly because sometimes when you get melted cheese on a sandwich, half your toppings end up falling off when you take a bite because they're stuck to the cheese. But with like a Provel-like cheese, it's such a clean bite. And it's really easy to eat. Like, it looks like a messy sandwich. It's not messy, actually, at all.
That's true.
Yeah. I could eat this on the go.
Could eat this in the car driving.
I can.
Kind of controversial. I'm not the biggest fan of cheese, but this Provel-like cheese is really good because it's light. I feel like it's lighter than most cheeses, which I am always down for.
Yeah.
We ate so many good things while in St. Louis.
I'm still full.
Me too, but I still want more.
Same.
We had St. Louis barbecue,
Gooey butter cake,
St. Louis style pizza.
which was good for the record.
I liked it.
Me too. There was also toasted ravioli,
Also good.
frozen custard.
I want more.
Same, right now.
Pretzels,
And the Gerber Sandwich.
the Gerber Sandwich.
Should we do another food tour?
Yeah.
Okay.